I get really anxious sometimes, and part of it comes from pressure on myself to succeed as if that's what's going to make Aperto successful, but at the same time, I've wanted to be able to run respectively fast for the last 3 years now, and the way that I want to do things now isn't through more hard work, because I've tried that a lot. I've tried grinding, and I found that it really burns me out at the end of the day. So I figured I need to go the other direction and find more ways to be lazier. I kind of feel a sense of dread a lot of the times because I have such a high expectation of myself and this personal need to break through whatever limit that I have for myself. And a lot of it comes from not feeling like I'm good enough from like an athletic sense, from just like existing. I just feel like I'm in that quarter life crisis where I don't know if I'm like going down the wrong path, I guess. Training is one of the ways I try to get it out of my system, like all the insecurity and everything, but I don't know. I need to figure out how to not put so much pressure on myself, because striving for improvement is good, but not if it's costing me like mental security and feeling comfortable with myself. It's like I've never considered if I could feel good about myself and continue to improve. It's always been one extreme or nothing at all. So I need to find how to be more lazy so that I can continue to improve without feeling so bad about myself, where it's just routine. I'm enjoying it. I'm loving what I'm doing. One of the things that really hurts me and causes me to really not love what I'm doing is this fear of failing. It's failure in front of people that I know in real life, people that don't know me in real life, you, the viewer watching this, hello, and myself. And I really tend to overthink everything I do in training, everything I do in my life to try to get the best outcome, but it doesn't help me more because I think about it too much and I'm never able to make the change. So I'm going to see how lazy I can really get while still hitting all these positive habits in my routine so that I can enjoy the process more without worrying about injury, without worrying about how sore I am, because everything is just laid out for me. I just need to wait and be patient. It's funny because I'm patient sometimes when it's 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm waiting to go to sleep, but I can't fall asleep. And I think that is kind of ironic, because sleep is pushed as this thing that is so important, but I don't think the same message is pushed about talking about how you feel. Because for me, if I talk about how I feel more, it helps me sleep better, because I have some comfort in knowing that my friends know I feel like shit, and it feels good to get it out of my system. Or maybe not even get it out of my system, but just telling people how I feel relieves a lot of pressure, because there's people there for me that will support me if I'm fast, if I'm slow, if I'm running, if I'm not. And I think that's where the security of friendship comes in, but is so hard to come by with most people that at least I encounter. So yeah, it gets really lonely at times. And this isolation leads to this hypervigilance when it comes to trying to stay on top of everything, but it turns into this obsession, which can be good, but I don't know. I think I would get more return on how much I think about everything if I was more lazy and addressed my mental struggles with my friends so that I could actually relax and sleep more. It's interesting to me how all these things kind of fit in to each other in terms of performing better, because if I were to get more sleep, then I'd be able to push myself harder, more consistently in training, where when I try to do that now, it's hard to enjoy training because I'm always back and forth on, oh, don't overreach, don't push yourself too hard. But at the same time, I want to keep pushing myself. For my entire life, like in all the sporting teams that I've been on, swimming or whatever I was doing, I had a really hard time trusting the process and not overanalyzing every step of the way. It makes me a good engineer, but in the case of being an athlete, I need to be lazy enough during training where I know that I'm already so good at staying focused and everything is falling into place as it should be. It's not like a make or break project. And not think so hard about everything like it needs to be perfect every step of the way, because it already is. It's all good. I'm doing a good job.